Good morning, Captain America fans. Good morning, CGC graded comic fans. Welcome to episode 8 of CGC graded slabs, Captain America, the Ed Brubaker era. I'll be showing you approximately 11 issues today, 11 slabs. But for only issues 600 to 603. Such were the many variations, the many different type variants that produced for that momentous issue number 600, where Captain America is now back in the mantle. Steve Rogers is back as Captain America. No spoilers, even though these are many years old. If you haven't got the run, get it. It is the best Captain America modern run ever. Nothing's come close. And to be fair, I'm not sure that anything will come close either. Superb run by Ed Brubaker. So, with a nice hot coffee lubricating my throat, allowing me to show you issue number 600 with a Steve Epting cover. In a thicker than normal CGC slab, because there's such a lot of content within this issue. It's fantastic Steve Epting art there. Not about 8.5, you know, not about 8.5, borderline. But this is obviously a later issue with a deeper well at the back, the deeper cutout bit. So this one may have taken me quite a while to get, to be fair, as a raw issue, because I didn't buy any of these pre-slabs. I had bought them all raw, generally as and when they came out, except for some of the variants, and they were increasingly hard to get, so I eventually picked them up and then slabbed them, as you do. 5-year period of sending them off to CGC and getting them all slabbed. So that's number 600 with a Steve Epting cover. Here is 600 again, but with the Alex Ross cover. And I do have in the archives the massive promo poster for this. I used to have it hanging on the wall, which I carefully peeled off and stored. But so spaces, especially wall space, is a bit of a limitation in the man cave. So, probably not going to go back up there again. There we go, what a great cover. Alex Ross is such a great artist. Such a fabulous artist. This one was one of the originals that I bought off the stand. It's in the older CGC type cases without the deep well there. Still, you know, 8.5, not bad. That's generally the lowest I go in a modern comic. I am not a 9.8 hunter, although it's very nice when I do get 9.8s. Now this one is the Dynamic Forces edition of 600. Basically partially coloured of the previous Alex Ross issue. Get my teeth in, Alex Ross issue. Dear me. Gorgeous cover. Not sure which one I like the best actually, the colour version or the partially coloured version. Yeah, that's a more than healthy 9.4. Moving on to issue 600. Now this is a second printing variant. And again, this is one of the ones that were more harder to get because it has the deeper well. It was one of the last batches that I sent to CGC. Gorgeous cover. So, yeah, Butch Guy's cover. That's great. You got all the old lineup of the Avengers. What was it? Cap's Kooky Quartet. Yeah, great stuff. Wonderful. Again, hitting an 8.5, but you know. I weep tears of frustration for anybody who decides to start collecting the Brubaker run in slabbed issues now. You know, we're talking 11 years after the fact. So, these were quite hard for me to get them at the time. So to get them now 11 years later in a, quite respectable grading is probably going to be a bit difficult, a bit tricky, unless they've been graded at the time and stored and then the seller just decides to sell them. It's going to be hard to find a raw issue or raw issues of a high enough quality now, I think, so many years after the fact. But hey, beautiful. Have I told you how much I love CGC slabs, the actual makeup of these things? Nice, solid, clear, weighty, built really well. Beautiful. The #1 grading company, in my humble opinion. So moving on, we actually hit issue number 601. Now this was the one, to be fair, in hindsight, I think this was a very special issue, as it says there, because Gene Colan drew it. And I think it's the last Gene Colan issue that Gene Colan drew. The last thing he worked on. And that is a 9.8, which is very nice to notice. Now, massive respect to Gene Colan. Absolutely loved his Daredevil work back in the day. Much love to Gene Colan. But the art, obviously he's not a well man. The art didn't really cut it for me in this issue, but that can be absolutely forgiven because A, it's Gene Colan. Beautiful. Issue 601, again a later one for me. That's how I always tell it's got the newer, deeper backing. That's the sketch edition of Gene Colan's work for 601. 9.4, still not too bad. Not too bad at all. Yeah. I should really get these slabs out more often and appreciate them. But I think it's as we all do. We buy our stuff, we appreciate them for a little while, we put them away, and it's a long moon has passed before we read the stuff again or pick it up or even look at it and appreciate it. So gonna have to change that. I've just spotted on the Gene Colan artwork, Modern Comics, yes, he's got a swastika there. Now obviously I'm totally anti-fascist. Fascists are scum. But it's good to see that that isn't covered up and made into a square with like a cross in the middle. Because these guys were Nazis. They weren't Hydra, they were Nazis. That ends my political rant for today. Issue 601, another later one. This is a second printing of Gene's artwork. I think the main difference between this and the original one, if I can just have a little look, just confirm my thoughts. Yeah, the original one was full colour, whereas this is only partial colour again on cap, and the background is black and white. As you can see, that's the original issue here. That's all full colour, partial colour. There we go. Put these neatly away. Still again, this would have been another one that was quite hard to get hold of at the time. And graded at a very nice 9.6. There goes the second printing. Another quick swig of my coffee. Oh, you may have noticed I got me a wet t-shirt there. So I spilt some hot filtered coffee on me as I was opening the door to come in this morning. Brilliant. Didn't burn much. Right, so here we have 601. This is a variant edition by Marko Djurjevic. Get it right, Ken. Marko Djurjevic. Djurdjevic. I'm going to go with Djurdjevic. Put me right in the comments. Phonetically spell it for me if my pronunciation is abysmal. But I'm going to go with Marko Djurdjevic. Sorry, Marco. As Marvel Comics hits 70 years old. And a nice little extra on the back, 9.8. Extra on the back is a very lightly rendered Captain America #1 image. Superb. Marko Djurdjevic. I think I've got it. Issue 602. And we are looking at, a Gerald Porrell cover. That's nice. I love this painted style. And also introduces Nomad, doesn't it? Yeah. Second feature starting this issue. Beautiful. I love the way that Mr. Porrell has got like the sunlight streaming through the trees and reflected on Cap's costume there. Isn't that great? So it's not just white, it's like yellow sunlight. Isn't that lovely? Nice one. Okay, moving on. We have issue 603. Now, we'll move on to that. We'll move on to 604 shortly. 603 variant cover shortly. This is 603. 9.6, not too bad. Why do I not like that image? I don't particularly like that image because it's stained, it's tarnished, if you like, by the last book I'm going to show you today. It's tarnished by a bloody Deadpool variant cover. Apologies, Deadpool fans. I understand the humour. You know, I don't want to upset any Deadpool fans. But, you know, I'll leave it at that. This is a respectable 9.6. This one was harder to get at. To collect back in the day. Deadpool variant cover. Bang, pop. Brilliant. Anyway, no. Deadpool fans, enjoy. Okay, well, thank you for joining me on episode 8 with another big chunk of slabs for the Ed Brubaker. Get my words out! Another big chunk of slabs for the Ed Brubaker era. And we haven't even touched the sides of the run yet. So, I'm going to drink some more coffee. I'm going to possibly try and edit this video a little bit better and try and cut out some of my snafus. Or I might just leave it and just let it play out, and I'll be watching it back and I'll be going. So, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed it. I've had a fun time showing you these. So thanks for clicking the watch button. I do hope you like it. If you do like it, give that like a bit of a tick there. And put me right on my mispronunciation of Marko Djurdjevic's surname. Much apologies again. And as I said on Saturday's video, I hope you've had a lovely week. I hope you're continuing to have a fantastic weekend. As briefly mentioned on Saturday's video, I'm on vacation now. I'm on holiday, a well-deserved break for a week, my first week off in a year. So I'm going to spend my time absolutely chilling out and enjoying myself. So yeah, lots of reading to do, lots of music to listen to, and yeah, I shall see you. I'm not going to stay away from YouTube for a week. I'm sure I know I'm going to be putting up another video from a package I'll be getting at work, which I'll have to collect at work tomorrow. And yeah, so expect a video from that if everything goes smoothly. And yeah, nice easy week. You'll definitely get one more YouTube video from me from that, and that'll bring us nice and neatly round to next weekend, where I'll be bringing you episode 9 of the CGC graded comics, Captain America Ed Brubaker era, and also episode 9 of the Avengers Weekly from the UK arm of Marvel as well over the weekend. So take care, everybody. Be safe. Drink loads of water and other stuff.